So this year is probably year 4 competing at the Craigieburn Chill Series for me. I guess always the most stressful part of the comp for me is trying to pick the line initially and figure out where you're going to go, but as soon as I get onto my skis and get on the slope, it all sort of just comes naturally, and I don't tend to worry about it too much when I'm skiing. This year I managed to pick and ski a line that I've sort of looked at for a while now and always wanted to ski, but it's never quite been right, never been as easy to get into as it was this year. And yeah, just picked my way down through some rocks and aired out the end of it and went straight across the hill into another pretty cool double at the bottom, which I've also wanted to hit for a while now, and yeah, landed all my ears solid and pretty stoked with the whole thing. Day 2, so coming into day 2 after winning on day 1 was sort of a bit of a tactics game, I guess. I decided I'd ski the same top section on my line through the technical section, but just ski it faster, and I managed to do that as planned, but had planned to hit a different air at the bottom and just came in a little bit too low to it, so I had to basically make a last minute decision to air the same air as I'd aired on day 1, which didn't end up going quite as planned and put me into the back seat on the takeoff and just backslapped and couldn't hold on to it, and yeah, managed to ski out switch though. I'm pretty stoked with that. Temple Basin, the first time I've ever competed at Temple this year. I was pretty impressed by the whole place. I'd have to say it's the gnarliest ski field, or the gnarliest mountain I've ever skied at in New Zealand. Heaps of potential. Unfortunately this time we went in with a couple venue changes before the comp actually began, so ended up in an area with sort of limited options. Day 1 for me, I picked a couple of lines which ended up being impossible. It just judged the size all wrong. Everything ended up being smaller than anticipated, so had to make a last minute change on the ridgeline before my run and ended up skiing a chute into a drop nice and fast and stomped it pretty clean and linked it into a chute at the bottom, and yeah, all in all pretty happy with that. Day 2 went a little better for me. Spent a bit more time looking at lines, went to a completely different section of the mountain and picked a completely new line that I was more stoked on skiing. Just tried to ski it fast and solid and yeah, keep it smooth and flowing.